Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Julie. This week, we're in Seattle.
For this trip to Seattle, we stayed at the Hyatt House downtown, which has an 8th floor rooftop deck overlooking the Space Needle and the Museum of Pop Culture. And it's a perfect campus to have coffee in front of. See, there it is. There's the Space Needle in the reflection. We spent our first day in the Soto neighborhood, and we started with a trip to Ghostfish Brewing Company, which is directly across the street from Westland Distilling. That'll be important momentarily, but we started with fish and chips, fish tacos, and delicious beers, which was a great base for our 1 mile walk north to T-Mobile Park, where we got to watch the Mariners take on the Red Sox. Hey, there's Ken Griffey Jr., living legend. Seriously, check out his stats. We enjoyed a fantastic day at the ballpark. Next up, it was time for a 1 mile walk south to Westland Distillery. Can we jump and touch the sign? No. We went inside and found Hannah and Anna, who gave us an absolutely fantastic tour, and we got to learn all about the single malt barley that goes into their whiskey. We got to see the mash room, we got to see and smell the still room, and it did smell absolutely amazing. Look at all those great bottles they've released over the years. We enjoyed a fantastic tasting, and then we looked at more barrels. But we didn't just look at the barrels, we actually filled our own bottles from the barrel. This whiskey was aged for 5 years in rye whiskey barrels and then 3 years in saison barrels. Some of us filled our whiskeys exactly to the line we were told to, and some of us went a little overboard. Whoops. Cocktails and back to the hotel for the night. In the morning, we went to the Museum of Pop Culture, or MoPOP. There's Chris Cornell, of course, and that's the Monorail. Keep it in mind because we'll see it again in a minute. Inside, we got to enjoy all of the cool exhibits that we always do, including Nirvana and Hendrix Abroad. And check it out. Here's the guitar that Hendrix lit on fire in that super famous photo, and that hat. I'd look good in that hat. No, I wouldn't. Then there's this guy, who is cool, and this guy, who is also very cool. Then Julie played the drums for us for a little while. It was okay. Now it's time to jump on that monorail that we saw a minute ago. There's JT in the reflection. Isn't he handsome? The monorail has 2 stops, the MoPOP and a couple of blocks away from Pike Place Market. It's not all that convenient, however, it's a great place for a photo. Here's Pike Place Market. The best thing you can do there is just get lost in the crowd and find some delicious seafood to snack on. You can always tell when people are really enjoying their food because their heads will start to nod. Oh, there you go. We got some more seafood at Pike Place Market, and then it was off to the Olympic Sculpture Garden. This is a very nice little waterfront park to wander through, ride your bike through, hang out in, and just look around at the water. Don't we look contemplative? We're really enjoying ourselves. Then it was off to the Queen Anne Beer Hall, which is conveniently located at the end of the Riverwalk, and I got a full liter of beer. That's a vertical video just to show you how much I enjoyed it. Next, it was time to visit the Fremont Troll, and yes, that's an entire Volkswagen Beetle under its giant hand. But if you visit, make sure you walk up the path to your right, sprinkle some water on the moss turtle, and you get to make a wish. Here's JT. JT, what did you wish for?
I wish for peace on Earth.
Wow, that's kind of a big ask, don't you think?
More beer. I mean, that's what I meant, is more beer.
That one seems doable. Beth, what about you?
Friends and days like this for the rest of our lives.
Oh, that's really nice.
And $1 million!
Oh boy. After that, it was off to play Skee Ball at King's Hardware, where Julie schooled us all. Seriously, don't challenge her, she will take all your money. Lastly, while we were there, the air show was in town, and we got to see the Coast Guard on the waterfront, and of course, the Blue Angels put on an unbelievable show. Seriously, look at this video. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. After that, it was back to our hotel and the rooftop for our last night there, where we all watched Julie take 5 attempts to try and capture the Seattle skyline, including the top of the Space Needle, and yeah, we got it that time. After that, it was time to head back to Oregon, and when we got there, we found a very dejected Mavis who was upset with us for leaving her for a couple days. It only took her about 24 hours to get over it, and it was totally worth it. From wherever we are to wherever you are, cheers.